Hi, I'm April Yvette and welcome back in this new blog series called Ask April. I asked my blog subscribers to ask me their one big question. So today we're on question number 4. This question comes from Michelle. So I'm going to read what she submitted and then go over her question, and then I'll share my video response, my best advice on that. So Michelle says, I have a consignment and vintage clothing store that is doing quite well considering I live in a small town. She said there are times when traffic in the store and sales are slow, and there's times where it's a little bit better. In general, I found that posting on social media good content helps to drive traffic to my store and increases sales. She says if sales are going a little slow for a few days, I find that I lose my confidence and feel shy about promoting my business online. I then tend to focus on tasks that are important operationally, but not doing much to get my name in people's minds. I realize this is an unproductive cycle, so here's my question. When confidence falters, what are some good ways to get myself feeling pumped and confident to share again, to basically market your business online? Well, that is a great question, because I think this happens whether you have a retail store, whether you have a product or service, if you sell your products online, or whatever it is that you're selling. We go through times where we don't feel as confident and we end up focusing on busy work rather than productive work or income producing activities. Those activities are sales and marketing and strategy, like executing it on a consistent basis. What we're doing is we're really avoiding something. When we get caught up in doing a lot of work, but we're not being productive and we're not getting sales, that is a clear sign that you're avoiding something. So if you look at the root source of that, what you really need to change is your mindset. This is coming from the behavior, is really the root source of it, the cause is coming from a limiting belief in your mind, and it's probably subconscious, so you don't even recognize it. You don't even know that it's there. The subconscious or the limiting belief somehow has to do with promoting yourself, promoting your business, sales, or marketing. So if you feel in your mind subconsciously that sales is bad, salespeople are bad, or sales is sleazy, or people just want to take advantage of you, marketers just want to take advantage of people, or maybe it's not the right thing to do to promote yourself too much because that's being self-absorbed or that's being narcissistic. If you have some kind of underlying belief like that and it's subconscious, that will cause the behavior, which is what you were experiencing, Michelle. You were doing busy work or corporate work or things that were important, but in excess, in an attempt to avoid doing income-producing activities, which is marketing and sales for your business to drive traffic to your store and to make more sales. So that's where it's coming from. And because you're doing the busy work and not doing the marketing or the sales consistently, the effect is sporadic sales. That means you're not getting the traffic in your store. One day you're up, the next day you're down. 1 week you're up, the next day you're down. Maybe it's a span of a couple of weeks. Only you know how your business is doing. That is a direct result of what strategy that you have, and consistent execution of a sales and marketing strategy online and offline will determine how steady your income is for your business, how your revenue is growing steady. And it's really coming from those limiting beliefs. And you can have a good little tactic that'll get you, watch an inspiring video and then you do it today. That's a tactic to get you inspired or motivated, and you go out and post today, but then when you don't get rid of it at the root source or identify this limiting belief, you'll go right back to that same pattern. The pattern will keep showing up and you'll continue to have sporadic sales. So here's my advice. You need to get underneath, really take some time, get a pen and a paper, take some time alone, and start asking yourself, what is it really about marketing myself? What is it really about posting my business on social media that feels icky or that doesn't feel right? Or what's the block that's blocking me from wanting to do it? And then get quiet, close your eyes, and just listen for an answer. Literally the first thing that pops in your head, write it down. And then ask yourself another question. Do I think sales is sleazy, or do I feel okay about it? And then listen for an answer and write that down. You know, whatever it is for you, whatever comes up for you. And then you'll start to excavate the underlying belief that could be sabotaging your behavior, sabotaging behaviors that lead to sporadic sales. And here's what helped me to understand and shift my mindset for selling and marketing is when I got crystal clear that my work in the world, the products and services that I created those because I know without a doubt that they were made and created to help make other people's lives better in some way. Whether it's a training video I create, whether it's a product like my product Thin Gloss, it solved a problem for someone and it genuinely worked and it really made people's lives better. And when I knew that, then I knew it wasn't coming from a place of, if I'm selling or promoting this or marketing this, I'm taking something away from people. Instead, my mindset shifted to, I'm adding value to people. I'm giving people something of value. And that came from the belief that my products really work, my services really work. I genuinely care about people. It was coming from an intention of just love and trust and genuine caring about what I do. So I invite you to do some brainstorming, uncover those limiting beliefs. That will help to change your behavior. When you change that, all of a sudden you'll want to market more and more consistently. You got to have a marketing plan too. It's not just about the beliefs. You got to have a marketing plan and sales strategy that works, that consistently works. It's proven. And then that will level out and make your sales more steady and make traffic in your store more steady on a consistent basis. So if you need help with this, I can certainly help you with it. If not, find somebody that you trust. And I hope that this video has served you today in whatever business you have. If you're selling a product, a service, if you got a retail store, if you sell online, whatever it is. But to learn more about what I do, you can go to aprilyvette.com. I look forward to connecting with you there. You can subscribe to my blog on my website, and we'll see you soon.